Hello. Let's begin in Vajrasana. Just sit on your heels or any other position that's comfortable. You may place a blanket under your seat or sit on your block. Let's take one big breath here. So you can close the eyes. Give yourself a nice full breath in. Full breath out, maybe through the mouth even. Then open the eyes, inhale, sweep the arms up. Bend your right elbow. Reach that elbow up to the ceiling, and you can stay here, or if a bind is a nice option in your practice, reach the left arm around and walk the hands together. Bring the right arm as close to your head as you can. And as you inhale, burst that elbow up, maybe close the eyes again. This can be a way for you to kind of enter into your practice since we got right into it. So give yourself about 3 nice, slow, complete breaths here. Allow yourself to fully drink in each breath. So let even your breath be a way to salute your gratitude, a way to offer your gratitude for whatever it may be, for your home, food, people in your life, moments of happiness, whatever it is. Drink that in with each breath. Let your inner gaze relax. And then gently release the arms. Roll the shoulders out. Take the arms up again. This time bend your left elbow. Either stay here, reaching the elbow up to the ceiling, or swing the right arm around, walking the hands in towards each other. And come right back into your breath, really drinking in each in-breath. Allowing each out-breath to fully complete. Gratitude for each breath. For the feeling of having a body, being in a body. Gently release the arms, roll the shoulders any way. Again, come forward into table position. Reach each leg back one at a time, curl the toes under, lift the kneecap up. Do that a few times. Bring your left knee to your outer left wrist. Walk the right knee back and move your left foot up just as high as it feels still safe in your hip. You're getting a stretch in that left hip. Come on down to the forearms. Roll your right hip down a little bit. Maybe your forehead is resting on your block or on your hands. Direct your breath, each in-breath down into that left hip. If it feels good, exhale and H-A-ha through your mouth. Follow your breath. Be your breath. Breath is such a great way to let ourselves slow down, to let the mind merge into the body, into its internal experience. A shift from the external world. And gently come on up. Fall over onto your left seat. Take a thigh stretch here. Draw the right foot into your seat. Roll the shoulders back. Keep the chest expanded. Drink in each breath. Gently release the right foot. Come into table. And as you're ready, take the right knee to the outer right wrist. Draw the right foot up as much as it makes sense on your body. So you still want to be able to roll the left foot down a little bit. And come on down. Direct your breath into your right hip. So really we're directing the energy prana of the body. It's also a way to bring us into a deep belly breathing, taking that breath down, kind of breathing that helps us stay more relaxed. Relax your face, your eyes. Let each exhale fully complete. Your exhale completes. Come on up, fall over on the right seat. Take a thigh stretch, draw the left heel in towards your seat. Roll the shoulders back, lift up through the chest a little bit. Do slow, easy breaths here. And gently release that back foot. Come into your table position. Spread the fingers out nice and wide. Inhale, move into a cow stretch. Reach the heart forward. Exhale, round the back into cat. Do a few more rounds. Inhale, reach the front body long. Keep grabbing the floor with your hands. Exhale, stretch the back body. One more. And come into dog pose, downward facing dog pose. Pedal your feet out, back and forth. Come high up into your tippy toes. And then take your feet about as wide as your hips. Look at your hands, spread the fingers really wide, really press into the thumb and every single finger evenly. And with the knees bent, now push your chest back and reach your thigh bones towards the wall behind you. We'll hold this a few breaths. Continue to press the floor away, elongate your spine. And when you look at your heels, both sides of your heels are evenly reaching back. Take another few slow, deep breaths. You don't have to try to be in the moment, just be here, follow your breath, feel the palms, feel the sensations in your body. That's what this kind of yoga is, using our bodies to be here, using our bodies to bring the mind fully into this moment. Come high up onto your tippy toes and begin to walk your feet up towards your hands. Keep your feet parallel, toes spreading, and then bend the knees, drop the head, yes and no your head. If it feels great, grab opposite elbows and hang. Really breathe deeply into the back. If it still feels nice, take a few more exhales through the mouth. Another breath or two, let your low belly hollow up. Your exhale completes, bring your hands up to the knees. Take a little seat, look forward. Take all the time you need. As you're ready, stand up. Squeeze the legs, inhale, sweep the arms up. Bring the right hand around your left wrist. Inhale, stretch the arms up as straight as you can. And reach up and over to the right. You inhale, breathe down into your feet. Lift up through the heart, squeeze the arms and reach over to the right. With your inhale, come on up, switch hands, reach the right arm up. Firm your legs and reach over to the left. As you inhale, grow a little taller. Lift the chest a little bit, push the feet down. And with your inhale, come on up. Exhale, release the arms down. Bring the hands to the heart. Close your eyes and we'll set up, get ready to do some sun salutations and then some moon salutations. We'll just be saluting. So think about you're saluting to everything that you're grateful for. You get into that mode of offering out your gratitude. Begin with a nice full round of breath. Gently open the eyes. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Really push the feet against the floor. Exhale, bend the knees and fold. Inhale, come up halfway. Let this halfway be nice and energetic. There's a slight lift in the belly, a lengthening up through the chest, so no buckled knees back, at least a little bend in the knees. Exhale, fold, high push up. Spread the fingers wide, squeeze the muscles in your legs, and then reach the chest forward, just barely. Reach the crown of your head forward. Soften the eyes. Take another full breath here. As we move through vinyasas, you may be holding your plank any amount of time and pushing straight back to dog pose. Push back, spread the fingers wide, take a few slow, deep breaths here. So I'll be moving through several different ways to move through your salutations or vinyasas. And with your inhale, come high, tippy toes, gently walk up to the hands. Fold, curl your chin into the chest. Inhale, look up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, bend the knees, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Lengthen through the top of the head. Exhale, fold, high push up. Grab the floor under the hands and then lower your knees. We'll roll up, shrug the shoulders way up, roll them back and bring the thumbs to the low back. So we're taking a camel pose here. Take a big breath up into the chest, sternum area. Squeeze the shoulders back. And with your exhale, come back forward, dog pose. That's another way to move through a salutation, opening the chest, the heart, and then bowing back into your dog pose. Inhale, tippy toes. Gently walk up to the hands, fold, curl the chin. Inhale, look up, stand up, or reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plank, high push up. This time, glide forward to your tippy tip toes. Lower your chest right in between your thumbs. Uncurl the toes. Take a baby cobra, rolling the shoulders back. Squeeze your legs. Imagine your legs shoot back for a mile. You can stay here or whip the arms back. Maybe interlacing the fingers and pulling back. Another breath, shoot the legs back. Engage the muscles along the spine. And push back to dog pose. Be in your breath. Feel the palms press your thighs towards the wall behind you. Inhale, bend the knees and walk or hop up to the hands. Fold, curl the chin. Inhale, look up, stand up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, plank. So you may be taking any previous variations or lower down, baby cobra, or up dog. Lifting the thighs, lifting the chest, maybe looking up. Exhale, dog. Be in your breath. So a lot of options. We'll move through a few more. You choose the one so far that feels the most fluid, that feels good in your body. Inhale, high tippy toes, bend the knees, step or hop up, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Inhale, stand up, reach up. Comes to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow, fold. Inhale, heart opens a little bit. Exhale, bow, plank, lowering on the exhale. Inhale, any back bend. Exhale, dog pose. Feel your breath. Inhale, my tippy toes, step or hop forward, lengthen. Exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. One more, inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, plank, we're lowering down. Inhaling, any back bend. Exhaling, dog. So our breath is also stretching and strengthening, just like the body. It's becoming shaky, then slow it down a little bit. Be a little more gentle. And with your inhale, bend the knees, hop or step forward, halfway lift, exhale, fold. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes. Feel the effects of this movement practice so far. The natural quieting of the mind. It's not about perfect postures. It's about engaging, being engaged in the process of movement, sensation. Now we'll move through a different kind of salutations. So offering ourselves and then bowing again and again. Open the eyes, inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Frame your feet. Take your left foot way back into a lunge. Bring the back knee down. Really push your front knee heavily into the floor, and then come on up. Reach your left arm up. Push into your right knee a little bit. Either gaze forward or slightly up. One more breath here. Inhale, reaching up. And we'll exhale, release down to dog pose. Take your left leg back and up. Nice, strong, straight left leg. Exhale, step in between the hands. Grab your ankle if you need to. Get your foot all the way under the knee. Bring the back knee down and come on up. Lift the right arm. Really grow through the sides of the body, up through the front body. Reach through the fingertips. With your exhale, release forward. Step forward and fold. Inhale, stand up, reach up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold. Right foot back first this time. Back knee down. Come on up. Shrug the shoulders up, roll them back. Let's take hands to hips. Stay here or take cactus arms, letting the chest expand. Nice heavy front foot. And exhale, release, dog pose. Take your right leg back and up. Exhale, step forward. Back knee down. Come up, shrug the shoulders. Up, squeeze and back, hands to hips. Or cactus arms, squeeze the shoulder blades and towards each other and down the back. With your exhale, come forward, step forward and fold. Inhale, stand up, reach up any amount. Exhale, hands to heart. Take a full breath. Move through another one. Inhale, sweep up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, fold, left foot back, Anjaneyasana, back knee down, come up any arms, hips, cactus, up, something else, whatever feels great to you. Exhale, plank, you can skip this or lower. Inhale, any back bend. Exhale, dog, left leg up and back. And step in between the hands. Anjaneyasana, come up any arms. Grow nice and tall up through the body. Exhale, release forward, fold. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Right foot back. Back knee down. Come up any arms. Exhale, plank. Lower down. Exhaling. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, dog pose, right leg back, and step forward. Back knee down, come up, inhale. And exhale, step forward, fold. Inhale, stand up. Exhale, hands to heart. Take another breath. We'll move through one more, lots of options. You can pick any arms, take or skip those vinyasas in the middle. Stay in a place where it still has some connection to an offering, salutation. And inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, bow. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, left leg back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower, lower, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, left foot forward. Back knee down. Inhale, come up. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold, right leg back. Inhale, come up. Exhale, lower, lower, lower. Inhale, back bend. Exhale, dog, right foot forward. Inhale, come on up. Exhale, step forward. Inhale, come up. Exhale, hands to heart. Close your eyes. Open the eyes. Inhale, stretch the arms up. Exhale, fold. Take your left foot back, lunge. Turn the back back heel down so that your front heel lines up to your back arch. And then come on up, hands to hips, warrior two. Let's bend and straighten that right leg a few times. As you're doing this, allow yourself to feel the feet, the toes spreading, both soles of the feet evenly weighted. And then hold it down, ankle over the knee. Feel free to bend that back knee if you need to, or straighten it. Roll the shoulders back. Either keep the hands to hips or reach the arms out long. Soften your gaze, your eyes, either gaze straight forward or out over those right fingertips. Okay, so a lot of movement in the practice so far. How can this seemingly still posture also be a salutation? The breath conscious. Keep the eyes soft. Keep reaching the arms long. We'll be here another breath or two. Maybe sink down a little bit, but only if it still feels like a healthy strengthening and stretching for you, not too far of a stretch. And with your exhale, bring your forearm to your thigh. Sweep your left arm up by the ear. Roll the chest open, maybe peek to the ceiling. And we'll exhale here, swim to the floor. We're gonna walk our hands to the left foot. So start in a lunge just for a moment. So left foot to the back of the mat. And then turn the back heel down, again lining up the left heel to the back arch. That back foot is just slightly turned in. And then come on up, hands to hips. Start to bend and straighten through the left knee a little bit. So do the adjustments that you need to do in your body to also be, that's a way of honoring, saluting. Okay, so for me, I have to turn one of my knees in slightly to help protect my hip. Some of us may need to keep a bend in the back knee for it to feel better in the body. So find whatever that position is for you. It doesn't have to be classical textbook yoga posture. And then either keep the hands to hips or stretch the arms out. Take the gaze forward or out over those left fingertips. And stay here, being the breath. Honoring the sensations that come up in your body. Another breath or two. The arms long, feet heavy, face relaxed. And sink down to your healthy edge, not taking it to your max. Be somewhat moderate. And with your exhale, bring that left forearm to thigh. Sweep the right arm up by the ear. Roll the heart open. Maybe peek to the ceiling and stretch. And with your exhale, swim down. Turn your feet slightly pigeon-toed. and walk your fingertips out. Keeping your hips in line with the heels, take your hands a little wider than your shoulders. Push the outer edges of your feet against the floor and really reach your seat back. Maybe climb the fingertips forward another 1/4 inch. And if you're pretty mobile and flexible, then contain a little bit around the pelvic floor, around the glutes. Engage those muscles. For another big breath. And then walk your fingertips under your nose. This is a nice place for a block if you have one. If you don't, stay high on your fingertips, and you may need to bend your knees a little bit more. So we want a nice lengthened spine. Take your left fingertips on the floor or on your block. Bring your right hand to your low back, and then right here, pause. Push evenly into both feet, outer edges. And then begin to twist the middle back and the upper back. If it feels great, reach your right arm to the sky. Take the biggest breath that you can. Really lengthen from the tailbone through the top of your head. And with your exhale, release the right arm down. Let's switch. Take the left hand to the low back. Pause. Push the outer feet against the floor. Begin to twist. If it feels nice, reach the left arm up. A nice full breath. Lean back. And exhale, release the hands down. Let's walk over to your right foot into a lunge. Step forward, hold, shake your head out, yes and no. And slowly look up, stand up. Great, bring your feet together. We'll move into a balancing pose, a tree pose. So make your legs strong, the fronts and the backs, muscles squeezing in, lifting up. Bring the hands to heart. Push your left foot into the floor, lift the right knee. And take your tree foot where you like it, maybe down to the inner ankle, on the calf. Avoid your knee. It may be up to the inner thigh. Wherever it is, press your left leg and your foot against each other. Push down through the floor. Lengthen through the back of your head and either keep the hands to heart. Maybe you're enjoying cactus. Maybe the arms are reaching up. Maybe you're clasping your fingers and releasing the pointer finger. A lot of options, maybe something else. Go underneath the wobbles and falling out. That's not the point, is to hold the posture. It's to just get underneath all that movement. Stay with your breath. Stay centered. And then as you're ready, bring the hands down to the heart. Bring the knee forward and stay in posture as you place your right foot on the floor. As you're ready, begin to push the right foot down, lift the left knee. Take the place where it feels the best for you for tree pose. Hug in to the midline. Take your arm variation of choice. You are super wobbly today. What's going on in your life lately? What phase of the moon is it? Where are you in your cycle? If you're menstruating or something else, even a male, where are you in your cycle? We all have these different cycles. What's been going on in your life lately? Just observe the effects that that has on that base level of tuning into quiet, stillness. As you're ready, bring the hands to heart. Bring the knee forward and place your foot on the floor. Good. We'll move into just one option for going upside down. If you're feeling comfortable with practicing this, if at any time it's feeling unsafe, then pause. Work in a place that's more empowering than that. Okay, so I'll give options. If you're ready to start resting, lie down, take your legs up the wall or up your couch cushion or whatever's around you, a chair. If you're on a hard floor, I recommend putting some kind of, not too squishy, but a little bit of padding under your head. And we'll be interlacing the fingers. Take the elbows as wide as your shoulders and bring your knuckles right up against the wall. You have knuckles against the wall, elbows under the shoulders. So even this could be a place to pause for the time that we're working on this, lengthening through the top of the head, press the forearms down. Stay here, or if you'd like, lift the knees up and tiptoe forward. Lift your seat up nice and high. Pause. Press the forearms down. Make sure your elbows have not gotten wider than your shoulders. Can you still breathe consciously and deeply? That's a good sign that you're working in a place that's healthy and positive for you. So stay here or tiptoe forward some more and take your head on the floor. So it's kind of cradled up against your forearms. The chin isn't tucked in too much, nor is your head, neck arched back at all. Pause. Press the forearms down if you're still feeling good. Tiptoe forward, tuck one heel up and then kick. And you feel the wall boom. Reach the legs up the wall and squeeze the legs together. Stay here or keep your heels on the wall and scoop your bottom off the wall. Pause, press the forearms down. You can stay here, maybe you're working on balance and you can take the heels off the wall and reach the feet up towards the ceiling. Or we can move into lifting the head. So you bring your heels back to the wall. Press your forearms down and look at the floor. So when you do this, reach your chest away from the wall. Draw your rib cage in, and then you may, some of you, take both heels off the wall and balance. The chest is moving away from the wall. The feet are reaching up to the ceiling. Rib cage is drawing in for 3, 2. If it feels safe to kick down, do so. Otherwise, take the head down, bottom back, and tuck back down. And then rest back in a child's pose for a moment. Let your breath slow down. And as you're ready, slowly come back up to your knees in Vajrasana, how we started. Lengthen up tall through the top of the head. Notice how you feel if you went through with those. Notice how you feel right now, later on today, tomorrow. Whatever comes up for you, if you do feel pain later on, it doesn't mean to never do this again. Just to maybe step back a little bit, take it a little bit slower, notice what could have maybe created that situation. Maybe working in person with a teacher, if anything like that is coming up, it's a good idea. And here, walk the hands back onto the fingertips, roll the shoulders back, lift the chest. Really expand up into the chest, squeeze the shoulder blades back. And then come on up. Let's swing the legs around. Let's take a little bit of a fish pose. So take the legs down your mat. Come on down to your forearms. A lot of options here too. Only practice the place where there's no pain. It feels safe in your body. Roll the shoulders back. Expand your chest. This is a place I like to work. Just look at the toes and try to get your chest and your chin as close together as you can. You can stay here. I know it's toning around the throat. You can stay here or look up to the ceiling. Another way of toning around the neck. Keep rolling the shoulders back. Or if it feels nice in your neck and your throat, lift your chin way up. You may have to adjust your elbows in and take the head back. Maybe pout and stretch under your chin. And then as you're ready, lift your head up. Come onto your back. Relax your head on the floor. Walk the feet in, so the feet are about as wide as your mat. And begin to windshield wiper your knees, so let the knees fall to one side, up and over to the other side. Take any degree of force out of this movement. And if it feels nice, whichever way your knees are going, gently turn your head the opposite way. Maybe close the eyes. Get into a nice, easy, fluid rhythm, back and forth. Allow yourself, your movements, to slow down a little bit here. A few more times. And make your way back to the middle. Walk your feet as wide as your hips. Bring your right ankle over the left knee. Flex the right ankle. Either stay here, or if it's available, interlace your hands behind the left thigh. If it feels nice to you, you may add a little rocking motion side to side. Come back to the middle. Keep your four shaped. Bring your left foot on the floor and just let your whole leg configuration topple over to the left. And make any adjustments if you feel like you need to move your right foot up at all. Move your left leg. You have a little twist happening here. Allow your breath to be gentle. Breathing down into the belly, even perhaps. Taking the arms however they feel good. I like mine. My left hand is resting around the right ankle, and my right arm is relaxed out to the side. And gently make your way back up to the middle. Release the right foot onto the floor. And now bring your left ankle over the right knee. Flex your left ankle. Either stay here or interlace behind the right thigh. Either being still or maybe side to side motions feel nice. Bring your right foot back to the floor and let your legs fall all the way over to the right until the left foot comes onto the floor. Relax the arms however it feels the best. And as you're ready, gently come on out. Your feet on the floor, as wide as the hips and knees, also as wide as the hips. Rest your hands on the either lower ribs or the low belly. Close your eyes. Let your belly relax, soften. stay here as long as you'd like. Whenever you're ready. Otherwise, take your legs down the mat, relax the arms, and allow your body, your mind to drift, to drop to the floor. Allow yourself to, you have the time to keep dropping down into this rest. Another 5-10 minutes, you have the time. Whenever that moment is that you come out of your practice, sit with yourself for at least a few breaths. Turn to some form of gratitude for being in this body, in this practice. And close out your practice in your way. Namaste.